This group of friends finds the dead body of the world's most gorgeous actress. Though she is dead, the boys couldn't keep themselves from getting close to the actress. But when they do, the actress wakes up to take her revenge. Anna Fritz is a young actress who has been awarded and admired as the most gorgeous woman in the whole industry. Her breathtaking beauty always keeps her in the hot topics. When she was at the peak of her career, her fans received the most depressing news they could never have expected. Anna Fritz is dead. It happens all of a sudden, and her lifeless body is found in the bathroom during a private party. The dead body is taken to a hospital whose name is kept a secret to avoid fans and media gathering there. Anna's autopsy will be performed in the morning. For the night, her body is kept in the morgue. A young guy named Pao works there and immediately recognizes Anna's body. He clicks pictures of the dead body and shares it with his close friends Ivan and Javi. They come to pick up Pao for a party and wait in the lobby. Ivan notices some Chinese girls nearby and starts staring at them like a creep. He has always been a perverted guy and all he can think of is women. After a while, Pao reaches the lobby and tells his friends that there are still an hour left in his shift. Ivan can't sit in the lobby for so long and decides to go out to drink. He asks Javi and Pao to join him too. After having a glass of alcohol, Ivan pulls out some drugs and forces Pao to have a shot as well. Pao refuses to go to the party as he has to do 9 autopsies in the morning. This reminds Ivan of Anna Fritz and he asks if Pao has any more pictures. He forgot to click more, but the dead body is still in the morgue, so Pao invites his friends to see it. Javi is doubtful about it, but Ivan drags him along. Even on the way, Javi keeps advising his friends to turn back, but they don't listen at all. After reaching the morgue, Pao plays a prank on his friends and shows them the wrong body. Ivan gets angry and insists on seeing Anna. Pao finally takes them to the right body and removes the cover. Even after dying, Anna still looks pretty and it seems like she is just sleeping. Ivan starts touching her body as he would never get a chance to touch a famous celebrity again. Pao informs them there's still half an hour before the orderly visits. Ivan wants to have another shot and pulls out the drugs. Ivan is getting under the influence of alcohol and drugs and starts thinking about making love with Anna Fritz. All of her fans will go crazy for her at one sight, but here Ivan has Anna's whole body in front of him. He starts wondering if it is possible to make love with a corpse, and Pao surprisingly says yes to that. He even has some tips to make it easier. Ivan gets shocked to hear that and asks Pao if he has ever done it before. Firstly, Pao asks his friends to promise that they will keep it a secret, and then he tells them about the time when he abused a dead body of an 18-year-old. Pao had even clicked her pictures. Ivan gains confidence and decides to do the same with Anna. He even invites his friends, but Javi refuses immediately. He tries to stop Ivan as well, but Ivan says that the dead body will not feel anything, so it's not a crime. Javi still thinks that Ivan is just joking, but he starts doing it for real. Javi is totally disgusted and calls his friends sick in mind. He asks Pao how he would feel if someone did this to his sister, but Pao is an insensitive man, and without a second thought, he takes his turn after Ivan. He goes all the way and kisses Anna as well. The boys think they can get away easily with this, but suddenly something horrible happens. When Pao looks up, he notices that Anna's eyes are open. He screams in terror and calls his friends. Anna is alive, but she is still frozen in shock. Javi rushes to grab a glass of water and helps Anna drink. He also brings some clothes to cover her body. Javi is the only man here who has some dignity. He tells Pao to call the doctors, but Pao doesn't seem to agree to that. Suddenly, the orderly arrives to store another body. The boys cover Anna and hide in a corner. Anna wants to call for help, but she hasn't recovered from the shock yet. She tries to pull away the sheets, but the orderly turns off the lights and leaves. Javi gets back to Anna and tries to help her talk. He suggests that Pao calls the doctors and tell everyone that he found Anna alive. Ivan wants to talk in private and drags his friends to the storeroom. If Anna hasn't realized what happened when she was unconscious, everything will be fine. But unfortunately, Anna knows. She saw Pao with her wide open eyes. If she gets out of here, Pao and Ivan will be charged of sexual abuse. Ivan suggests that they keep everything a secret. Everyone thinks that Anna is dead and they should just keep it like that. Javi can't believe that Ivan is planning to kill Anna. How can he go so far just to hide his dirty deeds? Javi rushes to protect Anna, but Ivan gets in the way. Anna also hears that her life is in danger and she begs Javi to help her. Javi assures that he will not leave her side and goes to open the morgue door. Unfortunately, the orderly had locked it. Javi asks Pau for the keys, but he has forgotten them outside. Yvonne tells Javi to give up for the sake of their friendship, but Javi doesn't listen. Yvonne gets angry and starts beating Javi. He bangs Javi's head so hard on the ground that it starts to bleed insanely. Pau comes over and brings a cloth to stop the bleeding. Yvonne tells Pau that it was just an accident, and he takes his help to drag Javi to the storeroom. Yvonne tells Pau to call the staff and act like he accidentally got locked. Once the door is open, they will drag Javi to the hallway, where he can be found by the doctors. Ivan advises Javi to tell the police that he was alone when he was attacked by a thief and rushed to the hospital. Pau also drags Anna inside the storeroom and goes back to text the staff. Help will arrive in 5 minutes. Anna's body is still paralyzed, and her last hope is Javi, who is struggling between life and death. Anna tells Yvonne to check on Javi. Yvonne can't feel the pulse and tries giving Javi a CPR. After a while, a staff member arrives and unlocks the door. Pau lies that someone locked him here as a prank, while Ivan is holding Anna's mouth so she doesn't scream. The staff member asks about Anna, but Pau pretends like he doesn't have a clue that she was brought here. He distracts the staff member and takes him outside. After a while, Pau returns to help Javi, but unfortunately, he is already dead. Ivan believes they don't have time to mourn the death of their friend. They must hurry and plan something to get out of this nightmare. Yvonne suggests getting a trash container and using it to take Javi outside the hospital. They can throw him in the jungle and no one would know who did it. But Pau is losing himself. First, they were trying to avoid the charges of sexual abuse, but this murder can make them rot in the jail for a lifetime. Anna begs them to let her go, and she will not say a word to anyone. Pau wants to do as she said, but Ivan believes they can't trust her. If she gets out, the whole world will know that Pau and Yvonne abused dead bodies and murdered their friend. Pau is still scared and doesn't want to kill another person, but Yvonne says there's no other option to shut Anna's mouth. While they are arguing, Anna tries to get up. Her arms are working, but legs are still paralyzed. She drags herself to Javi and uses his phone to make a call. Ivan returns to the storeroom and snatches the phone, but the call was already made. Anna says that she called her father but didn't tell him the whole story. If Pau and Yvonne help her get out of the morgue, she will not reveal what they did. The boys do as said because they have no choice. Anna's plan is working perfectly, but as they reach the hallway, Anna's father calls back. Pau picks up the phone and gets to know that Anna didn't get the chance to talk. She was lying. Ivan throws her in a vacant room nearby and beats her for lying. Ivan doesn't want to waste another second and goes to fetch a container for Javi. Before leaving, he tells Pau to tie up Anna so she doesn't do something again. Anna takes this chance to convince Pau to help her. She tells him that it was Yvonne who killed Javi. It wasn't an accident. Pau gets shocked to hear that, but he still ties up Anna and covers her mouth. Then he goes back to the morgue to clean up the bloodstains in the storeroom. Yvonne also takes longer than expected as he encounters 2 nurses who came out to smoke. He has to wait till they leave. Anna takes this chance to try to escape. She gets down from the stretcher and drags herself out as her legs are still not working. She keeps crawling in the hallway and looks for an exit. Ivan finally returns and panics on not finding Anna. He calls Pau and they start looking for Anna. She sees them coming and hides in a random room. She tries standing on her legs, but they are still not cooperating. She crawls outside and proceeds towards the elevator. She almost escaped the floor, but Ivan caught her. He drags her back to the morgue and asks Pau to kill her as soon as possible. Pau confronts him for killing Javi, but Ivan refuses to accept that and calls Anna a liar. They must look for a way to kill her that doesn't leave a mark. Ivan suggests giving her some pills, but that will take too long to work. They eventually agree to suffocate her to death. Ivan doesn't want to be the only one to stain his hands with blood, so he tells Pau to do it together. They grab some sheets and use them to suffocate Anna. She dies on the spot, and the boys get ready to clean all the evidence of their evil deed. They put Javi's body in the trash container, and Ivan carries it out of the hospital. He looks around to make sure there is no one and throws Javi's body in a corner of the road. Meanwhile, Pau cleans Anna's body and puts her back in her place. He was about to leave the room when Anna started coughing. Pau rushes to check on her and confirms that she is still alive. Pau considers this a chance to make up for his crimes and let Anna live. He tells her to pretend to be dead so Ivan doesn't find out. When Ivan returns, he starts feeling suspicious and checks on Anna. Luckily, he doesn't realize she is breathing. Ivan makes sure there's no evidence left and leaves the room with Pau. They head to the parking lot to use the exit there. But Ivan suddenly remembers something. He dropped his ID card somewhere. Ivan wants to check in the morgue, but Pau tries his best to stop him. Ivan doesn't listen and heads to the morgue. He catches Anna alive and assumes that Pau tried to put all blame on him. He starts beating Pau and doesn't realize that Anna is standing right behind him. She uses scissors to stab Ivan in the neck. Pau thought that Anna will let him go because he helped her, but Anna stabs him too. She can't forgive what Pau did to her and keeps stabbing him until he is dead. You can't run away from the evil deeds you commit. They will keep haunting you until you suffer from the consequences of your crimes.